On your mark, get set, go!
We're here in beautiful Hiawatha Park in Sault Ste. Marie, and there was a ski race earlier this morning, some fat bike events going on all weekend. So basically today we had a mountain bike race, or a fat bike race, about 3 laps, about 8 kilometers or so in total, just around a little 2-kilometer loop. It's awesome to see it, you know, like we live in such a great place and we've got these great amenities like all around us, so we might as well take advantage and, you know, get out on a bike or skis, snowshoes, whatever it is that we happen to have. So there's a little bit more rolling resistance than you would get in the summer, and they're very tire pressure specific. So you always want to be checking kind of your tire pressure, and a pound here and there makes a big difference. You know, on a regular bike you're running 30 to 50 pounds pressure in your tires, and on a fat bike you're 3 to 6. So, you know, going from 5 to 4 is a pretty big difference that way. You know, like it was great to see a bunch of people out. It was fun. Andre was on like 3-inch tires, so not even a full fat bike, and he was cruising out there. You know, yeah, it was just fun to see everybody from St. Joe's Island and from out of town. They're like an instant smile. You know, like you get on a fat bike and you start grinning and making motorbike noises, and you know they're a ton of fun. It's just a neat experience, you know, and not just necessarily here at Hiawatha, but like the hub trail in town is riding really well, and there's a lot of snowshoe trail off of it that you can ride, especially like Fort Creek or Whitefish Island. Any of those areas are riding really well. You know, it's really cool. I've had a fat bike for about 5-6 years now, and it's really turning into its own sport. So, you know, before it was people were getting out on ski trail or snowshoe trail or snowmobile trail, and now like Crimson Ridge is grooming like proper fat bike trail. There's about a 7K loop that'll be in there. It's turning into like a destination sport where you can actually travel to go fat biking in different places.
Go, Jan, go! Go, Joe, go! Go, Joe, go!
A lot of places are starting to groom the mountain bike trails that they have. You know, Michigan's really been a big player in kind of getting the trend going. And it's really growing in Northern Ontario. Thunder Bay's got some unbelievable riding. So, I mean, there's a lot of trails that we have in our area, and fat bikes are a great way to go explore them, whether it's winter or summer, or spring or fall, really. It kind of extends your cycling season later and starts it earlier, even if you're not riding necessarily, you know, full-blown winter. One of my favorite things to do on a fat bike is actually riding lakes when they're frozen over, you know. Spent a lot of time last year on Lake Superior, checking out ice caves and stuff like that, and the sheer distance you can cover over like snowshoes or whatnot is a lot more.
Cross the line. Nice finish, Jan. Nice finish.
First fat bike event in Sault Ste. Marie. Got a nice medal for it. You know, it's a blast.
And in first place from Belarusian, Jan Rubal.